That's very nice. Reminds me of being on a ship in the Caribbean.
Sounds like it feels outside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and warm, almost tropical. All right, well, it's great to be here. They call me Bahama Bob. My real name is Bob. When I was learning how to play this instrument many years ago, my friends, my family, Bob, you make us feel like we're in the Bahamas.
That's right.
And that just kind of stuck. So there you go. All right, let's do another song for you here. Here's a nice pretty one. I'll play by Linda Ronstadt. It's called Blue Bayou. everybody. All right. Any questions yet? Okay.
Have you ever played on a cruise ship?
Ah, yes. I had the opportunity to do that many years ago, before that COVID thing. Yeah, I was part of a much larger group at the time. I wasn't playing solo. In fact, I wasn't even playing one of these yet. Maybe I was just learning or dabbling with it, but I was actually a drummer. That's my background. Before I ever touched one of these, I grew up playing drums, regular drums. And we know regular drums, you don't play melodies, you play a rhythm. Not musical, but rhythmic. So I was the drummer for a big steel drum band, and we played on a Carnival cruise ship for a stint, I guess. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What's that called?
This instrument I play.
What is it called?
What is it called? Any guesses?
George.
George. All right. It's most commonly referred to in the United States as a steel drum. However, steel drum. If you go to the Caribbean, more specifically to Trinidad, that's where the instrument comes from, they don't call it a steel drum, they call it a steel pan. A steel pan. Okay.
Probably used to be.
Steel pan, steel drum, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. If I try to call it a steel pan, I usually get comments like this. You know, I'm working something up on my steel pan, and people go, "Good, we're hungry. What are you cooking? Making some chili? No, I'm learning a new song. Oh, you mean on your steel drum?" Now, a lot of people might call it a steel drum because before it was a musical instrument, why, it was a 55-gallon oil drum. Yeah, that's what an oil barrel, oil drum might sound like if you were to go up to it with some sticks and start playing on it. In fact, that's how this kind of happened. From what history I know about it, it started out just washed up oil barrels after World War II that would just wash ashore. Maybe they were discarded at sea, you know, by the ships, whatnot. And some kids, I don't know if it was kids, but people, they saw these barrels and thought, well, why don't we turn them upside down? We'll get some sticks, and like a drummer, like I was, still am, we'll play rhythms on these oil barrels. Again, not very musical, but very rhythmic. So the more people started to just bang on the bottom of the barrels to play rhythms, they started to make dents in them. Okay, as they started to make dents in them, they realized they could get different sounds, different pitches from different sized dents. So, as I turn this toward you, I hope everybody can see this. It kind of resembles an inverted turtle shell there, but I have 29 dents that were hammered into the bottom of this oil barrel. Now, a few things happened before that. When they first realized they could get different sounds from different sized dents, they weren't thinking of playing melodies like I'm doing today. They just wanted to see what kind of sounds they could get, maybe make their rhythms a little more interesting. So here's a basic rhythm, monotone here. While you make some dents in that barrel, maybe that turns into this. Much happier sound, isn't it? Much happier sound. So they started to experiment, seeing what kind of sounds they could come up with. Along the way, they realized, well, first, if we just, instead of making the dents in the bottom of the barrel, let's hammer that bottom out into a bowl. That's what you see here. That gave them more surface area to put more dents. If I hold this up, maybe you can see it better. You can see in the middle I have smaller dents. The outside I have larger dents. And so it also stretched the steel out, which made it thinner so that the notes would ring better. And then somebody thought, well, let's take my hammer and we'll try to tune those dents to notes, and that's what happened. So just like this piano over here, I can come to my barrel. I can start playing musical scales. And that's how I am able to play these melodies on the bottom of an oil barrel. So, again, steel drum, steel pan, same thing. A lot of people tell me they like my kettle drum. And I have to share this with you. If you've seen me before, maybe you've heard this, but I was playing a restaurant a few years back when a fella came up to me and he said, I want to let you know, I like how you get all those different sounds out of that salad bowl you're playing music on. So, if you needed it, I could have lent you this big salad bowl. So anyhow, that's what we call it. There'll be a quiz later, so I hope you're taking notes, everybody. But no, it originated in the Caribbean, like I said, in Trinidad actually, but it's everywhere now. And so many people tell me when they hear this that, oh, maybe it reminds them of being on a cruise. So I'm going to play a couple that take me right back to that cruise ship. This first one is a song, it's called Cachita. Sit back, enjoy the cruise, everybody.
He was loud enough.
Enjoyed that little cruise. Nobody got seasick, did they? Good. Thank you very much. Is that your first cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Start easy. All right. Let's do this one too. And all right. I just changed my mind. I'm gonna do this one instead. But I'm gonna do a longer version of it. I have a newer track for it. Okay, so the very first song, I mentioned I was a drummer in a steel drum band. And along the way, I was their drummer for 10 years in that group. And after a couple of years, I never gave it a thought that I might want to learn how to do this. But after a couple of years, I became really curious and I wondered, man, that's so neat. That's so cool. It sounds really nice. How do they know where to hit? Which deck, whatnot. So I asked the leader of the group, do you think you could teach me a song on one of these things? So over the course of a summer, he started to show me little exercises and little parts to a song. And then one day it all came together and I realized, aha, he just taught me a very popular Harry Belafonte song. So I'm gonna do that now. First song I ever learned how to play, and once I learned this, there was no looking back. I had to get one of these myself and just keep learning songs. So let's do this one here. song I ever learned. Like I said, there was no looking back. I had to get one of these after that. I even called my mom. She's probably Harry Belafonte's biggest fan. And she played those records all the time when I was young. And I always remember that banana song. Ooh, I just gave it away. That banana song. But I didn't give the whole thing away. What's the name of that song? Banana Boat. Very good. It's called the Banana Boat Song. However, it's also called Dale.
Yeah.
Dale, you know that one. Most people think it's Dale. But every now and again I'll get this when I ask what's the name of that. I'll get daylight coming, I want to go home. Right? But those are just lyrics in the song. So the version I just played, the title's the Banana Boat Song. I can dig through my other book, probably have it in there. Another version, same song, but the title's Dale. All right, I got to get to the bottom of this. So I went to Mom's, went through her records, and on the back of one of his records, well, it said Dale, but next to that in parentheses, the Banana Boat Song. After he passed away last summer, I was reading up on him, and creators of such hits such as the Banana Boat Song, and then in parentheses Dale. So I don't know, either one will work. So. All right, so let's move on. I'm gonna keep this going here. Let's do this. Okay. I may have tried this when I was last here. I was just starting to work on it. I can't remember, so I'm gonna do it for sure today because the sun's out, and I can't trust the sun. I don't know how long it'll be out. So let's do this right now while we have the wrong book out. Trying to throw some new things in here. So let's try this one. There was a little band years ago out of England. I think they were called the Bugs. No, the Beatles. The Beatles. I don't know if anything ever became of them. They had a song or two, I think. But this is one of theirs. It's about the sun. Maybe you know where I'm headed. Here we go. very much. All right. Well, let's try this one. I just picked this up just last week, actually, and I think it's come together well enough to play it for you. So my first time playing this one, not a tropical band, but anyone remember the Carpenters? See if this resonates with you. Carpenter song, I'll be honest. I buy these steel drum songbooks specifically for the range of my instrument, and they don't come with vocals. There's no singing, so I just listened to the track and I went, oh, I like that, and then found out, oh, that's a Carpenter song. Anyway, all right, let's kind of stick with that little.
I haven't heard mine, Dan.
I don't know if you would be able to.
What's yours?
Ask him, he knows.
7 Spanish Angels.
Oh, we've met. We've met several times. And I think you just gave up asking me because you know I don't play that one. I would love to.
Well, you gotta sing too.
Yeah, I know. So let's do this one. Another fun one I kind of picked up. Remember Tony Orlando? I'm playing all these tropical hits, right? Right. No, but I like learning, standard songs. But anytime you play them on an instrument like this, it kind of has a tropical vibe to it. But let's do this one. See if you recognize this. I'm sure you will. times. So let's do, why don't I do this? Very popular song. I am asked to play this all the time. It's by a fellow named Jimmy Buffett. Oh. See, I can do her request. In fact, that last song I played had a lot of the same notes that are in Seven Spanish. Just in a different place. Different order. So, all right, let's do this. Here's a little Jimmy Buffett for you. Where are the margaritas, Buffett?
Next month.
him too last year, didn't
I know it.
we? Yeah, lost a lot of great people recently. All right, let's do something I am, I know I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I got a new track for this one. I get a lot of requests for this one too. It's a nice, pretty song. It's called Spanish Eyes. dance now, right? Let's do a little song called the Merengue #1. Danny, if you want to know how to dance.
Yeah.
I've seen you at those dance classes, Danny. But let's do this. All right. dancing? Oh, thank you, everybody. All right. Let's
Fabulous.
No, I got another one. Here we go. I don't know who does Save the Last Dance for me. Is that the Drifters? Very good. I'm going to do this one.
So Dan obviously knows
He knows.
the performers besides the dancers.
Save the last dance for me. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, let's see. Let's do, I'm going to do this one. One of my all-time favorite songs is by Louis Armstrong. And it's called What a Wonderful World. I'm going to do that now. but it is. It definitely is. All right, let's go over to Hawaii. You know, my instrument, I explained, comes from Trinidad, which is in the Caribbean. But I probably play more Hawaiian parties than any other type of party there is. And you got to have this song. Remember Don Ho?
Yep.
All right. Do you know what song I'm about to play? Well, this one has to do with bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles. That's right. Here we go. Get this one in here, and we'll see where we're at after that. But I gotta play this one. Probably my most requested song, a beautiful Caribbean song called Yellow Bird. didn't look at the clock when I started, so I'm gonna just do one more just because this is gonna be something really different. And I didn't plan on doing this today, but as I look over to my right, my good friend Danny Sutter's over there. And we got a holiday coming up in March, middle of March, St. Patrick's Day. And I learned this song a couple of years ago called Danny Boy. I'm sending this out to Danny over there. So this will be my last song. Thank you everybody for having me. Always a pleasure. Enjoy this beautiful day. And let's see how this goes.
Better be good.
I know. Danny, boy, over there. Thank you, everybody. Very well. Now, that's it from me. If you have any more questions or you want to take a closer look, by all means, come on up, fire away, whatever.